What's up, everybody? It's your favorite podcast, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Let's go ahead and get right on into it, shall we? I'm going ahead and talk about the NBA Young Boys. That's right. I think these guys are folks that you all should pay attention to this season. I think they're going to come out and produce quite well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started off with Luka. That's right, Luka Doncic off the Dallas Mavericks. The boy's special. Yep, the boy's special. He's very skilled, very talented, and very young in the league. Third season, if I'm not mistaken. So, already an MVP candidate, can boogie out there, can lead his team potentially to the promised land. We've seen him do it, at least lead his team to the playoffs. Maybe he'll get his team over to the Maybe he'll get his team over the hump. That's the biggest question for us right now. But expect for him to put up almost triple-double numbers yet again. I mean, he averaged close to 30 points and 10 rebounds and 10 assists last year. Look out for Luka. I expect big things. I think, personally, he's my preseason MVP, as you all saw. There's only a handful of people that I think can usurp him. Look out for Luka. Now, my second person is, you guessed it, Zion. Because Zion is very dominant, very athletic, and to be honest with you, not a lot of players can physically stop Zion. And when I say stop, I don't mean stop. I mean slow down, alter. The boy is special. I mean, imagine LeBron James and Charles Barkley having a baby. Boom. This is what we get. And on top of that, he's energetic. He doesn't really care to have the ball in his hands because he can always get the rebound and put the ball back or get the garbage plays. He just wants to win the game. So at least he hasn't shown that he has an ego per se. And I like that. And I think you can expect big things from Zion, especially since he was, injured and out of shape last season. So that's a big knock for him, or that's a big concern for him this year as well. Just, will he stay healthy? Will he be able to stay in shape? But, he looked good. So look out for Zion. Now, my third ones, notice how I said ones. I had to pluralize it because I was torn. I'm talking about Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown off the Boston Celtics. Now, both of them are two young wings. I like both of them a lot. Jayson Tatum, very young, very skilled, and what's his fourth season now. Jaylen Brown is in his fifth, and I think he's actually coming into his own. Both of them can be excellent two-way defenders, or two-way players. Think Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. That's the type of caliber players we're talking about when we're talking about Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum in terms of their potential. So I want to see if they can take that next step and get to those caliber players. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think they can get it done too, as well as offensively too. Jayson Tatum's definitely no slouch. And Jaylen Brown's three-point percentage has actually been improving. So I do want to see if they can actually carry it forward. But again, watch out for those two. They've been successful every year since they've been in the league. Granted, the Boston Celtics were a good team, but I think they're going to carry it forward. Now, number four, Trey Young. I'm not biased, we got the same name. He has been texting me, roof. Shout out to Trey. But Trey Young is actually a very gifted scorer and passer. I mean, we're talking about someone who can average possibly 30 points and 10 assists. Maybe even a little higher now that he's acquired a couple of new players on his team who can actually shoot the ball pretty well, right? So look out for Trey Young, because again, this is his third season. You remember he was traded at the draft for Luka, so the Hawks now have him, and it's the same cat who was actually starting in the All-Star game last year. I don't think he'll be starting this year, but that's no knock towards him. Kyrie was injured last year, so tough. It happens, right? But Trey is still very effective and a very good point guard, and indeed box office. And again, third year in the league, you have to watch him. Again, young athlete, not athletic, but not athletic like we're talking about a John Morant, anyone like that, right? But still an athlete and a good quality player, skilled. We just need to see if he can lead his team now. He has the tools. He has the players. Can he lead his team? It's the biggest question. Now, my fifth player, ironically, I just mentioned him, Ja Morant. You have to watch out for Ja. Ja is athletic, talented. He can score from the mid-range, the interior, as well as the three-point line. Maybe is not as well as you want from the three-point line, but you still have to respect his game, right? And this is his second year, same as Zion. Remember, Zion was drafted number 1. Ja was drafted number 2. I don't know why I was thinking RJ Barrett for a second. Shout out to RJ though. Anyways, so with Ja Morant, you have to watch Ja. He's electric. He passes the ball pretty well. I need to see if he can turn up the defense. He has the physical tools to do so. He really does. And I also need to see if he can lead a little bit more. When I say lead, he did a good job last year. You know, the Memphis Grizzlies were in 9th seed. Well, I guess they were 8th seed at one point. Before the bubble took place. But I want to see if he can actually take over the games when he needs to. Like, get his team involved, scale back, like, his attacking. I don't want him attacking as much, right? I want him to preserve his body because he's a little frail. And he was injured in his rookie year a little bit. So I want him to kind of scale it back a little bit, be a little bit more selective, get your teammates involved, and then dominate in the fourth like you need you to. Because you have good players on that team. So I think you really should watch out for Ja because I think he actually will explode this year. Possibly scoring 23 points a game, maybe dishing out 7 assists, something like that. Nothing to slouch at, and you might even see him in the All-Star selections, but not in the All-Star game, the All-Star selections. But yep, those are my 5 nominees right there. I guess technically 6 because Jaylen Brown, Jayson, Tatum. I wanted to mention so many more people, but I'm gonna just keep it right there for you guys. I know you guys aren't gonna listen to all of that, so I'll break it up. But hey, let me know if you guys have anybody else that you think is better than the 5 that I just listed. And let me know if you disagree with anything I said. I'm down to hear it. All right. Hope you have a wonderful one. Take care.